So, oh, hello, and welcome to another episode of Plonker James. This is episode 13 of series 1. Unfortunate laughter. Now, I'm here trying to crack the code for something or other. Something or other. I don't know. No, we usually have some of our little friends come along, don't we? I think I can hear one coming now. Look who's coming in. If it isn't our favourite little orange-coated... Orange and brown. Let's not start that again. Get your name right. I'm a douchebag for getting your name wrong. That's not very nice. It's the nicest thing you've ever said to me. Why you? Oh, right. I see. I think. Okay, bye, Kenny. He's a cheeky little blighter, that. Kenny McCormick. And now, what do you say to some light story time action? And there's no way to do this with showing the story on the screen, but I can read to you. And I know you want to hear Miss Di. Well, I shall give you, of course, a reading from a supernatural agent story. There are 8 of these. 5 of them are origin tales. Let's start from the very beginning. The Supernatural Agents by me, James Barrett. In an abandoned warehouse in a small town whose name was preferred to remain a secret, a team of domesticated supernatural beings had set up an agency that helped people. Their group consisted of 5 once very threatening beings. Denzel, a 5,000-year-old alien. Excuse me, these are not errors! God damn it. Oh, fine. No story then. I do hate it when my stories do that. So, what do you say? I am determined to do a story for you. So how about, because some mistakes will happen. So don't mess with time part 3. Excuse me. It was 1999 is the start of this story. Joseph Moore was now 17 years old and had just passed his driving test and bought his first car. He was very happy with it. He was having converted. He was having it converted into a time machine by the same scientist who built a time machine into the lift at Hillcrest Shopping Centre. He was done. Okay, mate, you're good to go. It works in backward and forward travel modes. The time machine will be activated as soon as you start the engine, as it runs on petrol. The same fuel as the car itself. Cool. It also has mileage capped at 70 miles per hour and temporal displacement countdown built in. Thanks, man. No worries. Joseph paid the scientist the money and got in his car, which was now also a time machine. Let's see. Point of origin, 28th of October 1999, 10:50. To test this out, I'll travel forward 10 minutes. He set his destination time, the 28th of October 1999, 11 o'clock. Reversed his car and went speeding off at 70 miles per hour. Temporal displacement took place within 10 seconds. Of the car reaching 70 miles per hour, and the time travel was a complete success. It worked! I travelled 10 minutes into the future. He checked the petrol and refueled using his home servicing kit. All refueled. He started the car again, activating the time machine. Point of origin, 28th of October 1999, 11:10. I want to go back 45 years. 1 month, 2 days, and 3 hours. So that would be 26th of August 1954, 8:10. He set his destination time to 26th of August 1954, 8:10, and sped off down the road at 70 miles per hour, and within 10 seconds he was gone. 1954. He and the car soon arrived on a farmland and drove to the outskirts of town. He drove into town and parked up. Point of origin: 26th of August 1954, 8:18. He took the key out of the ignition and got out. The car was hidden well behind a billboard, and he kept the keys in his pocket. Now to have a look around. He started looking around, and knew parents existed in 1954. He knew his parents. They were 3 years old and hadn't even met yet. Can't allow myself to be seen by my parents to be. Any contact with them may harm my existence. He went off to explore some more. He was soon spotted by a young woman. This young woman turned out to be his maternal grandmother, at around 20 years old. She was walking with her 3-year-old daughter Mary by her side, knowing what could happen if he had any form of contact with either of them. So he avoided them. That was lucky. He walked into the cinema and saw Godzilla was playing. He didn't have any 1950s money, so he couldn't go and see it. The cashier saw him. "Would you like to go in and watch the film?" "I can't. I don't have any money." "Of course you can." "Really?" "Of course." Joseph gave them a £10 note from the 1990s in return for a ticket, and went to see Godzilla. There he was, a visitor from 45 years in the future, in 1954, watching a new film release in the cinema. On his way out, the cashier stopped him. "Did you enjoy the film, sir?" "Yes." "Forgive my curiosity, but who are you?" "Moore. Joseph Moore." "Where are you from?" "I'm from Hillcrest, just not from now. I came here in a time machine that was built into my car. I'm from the future." The cashier looked at him. "You're out of your mind." "I'm not out of my mind." "Alright, I'll play along. What year are you from?" "I'm from the year 1999. He showed the cashier his driver's license as proof. After looking at it, the cashier believed him. "Oh my God, it's true. You really are from the future." Everybody looked at him. Joseph quickly snatched back his driver's license, ran back to his car, refueled it, got in, started the engine, activating the time machine. He set his destination time for 28th of October 1999, 11:30, and footed it up to 70 miles per hour, and was gone in a flash. 1999. He and the car soon arrived outside his house and pulled into the driveway. Point of origin, 28th of October 1999, 11:32. He turned off the engine, deactivating the time machine, got out and locked the car. Home at last. He went into his house and settled down. Now, aside from some of the reading mistakes you just heard me make, there were also some typographical errors there. Oh, I mean typographical errors. Now, there could be several mistakes in any of these stories. I'm not going to read one for you that's in working progress. That's time preservers. But any of the other ones you're welcome to. So for now, let's have no more stories, but a bit more fun. Ah, Kenny's back. What can we do for you now, Orangey? I called you Orangey again. Are you sure? Yes, you're sure. Why didn't you stop me? I see. So you come up with a lame excuse like that? You bad boy. Oh, what's my excuse for getting your name wrong? Well, I'm doing another episode of Plonker James. That's a reason, not an excuse, Orangey. So go back over there. We are not running out of time, so I don't know why I just pretended to check a watch. Now, well, I can quite plainly see that this disease will not be overcome. So what do you say that what do you get if you cross Arthur with got the time? Well, actually, that should be knock knock. Who's there? Arthur. Arthur who? Arthur got the time. Now, sorry to be sitting here in front of the camera again instead of standing up there. Well, I'm in my PJs. My PJs, guys, not my BJs. Okay, guys. You need some laughter. And it's most unfortunate that there is hardly any laughter. And so, what we're left with is shit. Okay guys, we'll call it an end to this episode now.